Hi, I'm doing a video because I decided that it would be easier to explain what I learned this month over a video rather than trying to write it all down. I apologize about the poor quality on this. I am just using the front-facing camera on my laptop with my photo booth app, that's what it's called, because my camera is not currently working with video. So hopefully in the future I'll be able to get some better videos for you. But right now, this is what we've got to work with. First off, my camera is it's a Canon, and it's an EOS Rebel T5. I really like this particular model. It's relatively new to me. I'm used to Nikons, but everything I've done with it so far, it just produced pretty good quality pictures and is just really, really easy to use. Starting with the top of the camera, we have this dial here. Here's the on-off switch, so it's on, now it's off. This dial just controls the manual settings and then the automatic presets. So there's portrait, there's landscape, there's close-up. This is for action shots, this is for night shots, and this is for recording. Going down to the manual options, there's the CA right here, that's Creative Auto, and then the little lightning bolt with the cross through it is no flash, and then the green is just completely auto. If you go to the dials themselves, it pops up on the screen. I'll show you here. It tells you about what each one does. So this one, the Scene Intelligent Auto, and no, it just went away. It's fully automatic shooting mode with auto scene detection. And if you look at this P, if you go to that one is for it auto sets the aperture and the shutter speed, and everything else you can do manually. And then next to the P, you will see a TV. That one is for manual setting of your shutter speeds. The aperture then is automatic. And then here is aperture priority, so that is the manual setting of aperture, and then the shutter speed is automatic. And then the last one is the M, and the M is full manual. These particular controls are all pretty basic. This is the kind of dial that you're going to see on most cameras. The Nikon that I had the exact same symbols. Moving on here, you will see here is the flash button with that. So if you hit this, the flash should technically pop up. I'm experiencing technical difficulties now. Like that. On the front of the camera, you'll notice a bunch of other controls. Right here is if you want to view the pictures through the screen live. And I guess I have the lens cap on. So if you see there, it's a live screen. Or if you want to view through the viewfinder here, this also doubles as the recording button. This screen you see right here is probably the most important one. It's where you access all of your different settings. To get to it from the beginning, start by you switch the camera on, and then say, for instance, here I have it set to full manual, and the same thing works with any of these. It's just that some of the settings will be turned off depending on which one you are on. But for manual, you go here, and then if that screen doesn't come up automatically, you can press this little display button, so you can turn it on, turn it off, And then what confused me the most was trying to get from one thing to another. For in the beginning I tried to like hit that button and then it would bring me there. And I got really confused, but I realized, see, so these buttons are just like quick keys. So this is white balance, and then this one here brings you to the focus that you want to use. And then up here is a quick key for ISO, like that. And then this is just changes whether you want to do single shooting or like a rapid fire kind of thing, or if you want to use a timed setting and use a timer. So going back to the main menu, if you actually want to get in between each one of these, what you hit is you hit this Q right here. I'm not sure what that stands for, but then you can freely scroll to each one, and then you notice if you hover over it, it'll give you a little explanation about what each one means, which is really, really helpful, especially when you're starting out. And then say if you want to go and I want to change the ISO manually, I'll go to Q, and then I will go over to this little ISO, hit OK, and then I can change to one of the different settings. And also, once again, it'll give you kind of like, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what you would use each for. So like say 1600 here, it says dark indoor scenes and outdoor scenes at night, and it'll tell you what to use each one of those for. Other than that, that's really the basics. If you want to look at your pictures, you hit the play button here, right there, and that'll bring you to play, and then you can see pictures on it. Other than that, on the side of the lens here, there is the autofocus and the manual focus. When you begin, you probably want to keep it on autofocus, but sometimes manual focus is really helpful when you're trying to get crisp images, and that's right here is just what you spin to do the focusing. And then underneath there's a stabilizer, so that's kind of keeps the images from getting blurry if your hands are shaking, so you can turn that on or you can turn it off. Other than that, that's pretty much the basics of this camera. There's a lot of other little things you can go into, but I'm not going to go into all of that now. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If there's anything else that you think would be helpful to learn, I'm still in the process of learning myself, but I can learn it and pass it on.